So man, this week has been crazy. Today is the 20th, and we actually went through like this little Blitz week. Last year I didn't run. This year I did, and it was crazy, man. Uh, I keep it real on this channel. Our numbers are pretty much flawless. 2 years. One of my guys got hit. It was funny because he got hit by the same guy out of Oklahoma that level won me 2 years ago. He's actually a cool guy, but he's pretty hardcore. He had me in the front of his cruiser telling me I was hiring people wrong and this and that. I have to have a DOT application. I have to do this. I have to have the license of the people that are inspecting my truck for DOT inspections. I mean, he just laid out a whole bunch of stuff, man. And he gave me a lot of good info, but he had one of my drivers jammed up this last week and actually gave him a violation. It wasn't an out of service, but we have $1 million policy. We were moving equipment, and it's crazy because our insurance did not file with the FMCSA saying we had $1 million policy. So he gave us a freaking violation for that. Totally legal. Looked into it. He saw our COI, our certificate of insurance, with $1 million policy, and that's why they called me. And that's why he didn't get it like an out of service or shut down, because the guy said, "Hey, look, I see you meet the requirements for this, but on file with the FMCSA, it just says 750." He says, "What happens is insurance companies do this." He said, "You could have $30 million of coverage and they'll file with the FMCSA saying you have 750. And the reason why they do that is because, if you get into an accident or somebody comes after you and tries to sue, they see 750 instead of 30 million. But it made me mad because we've had this same policy since day one. We're good for automobiles, yada, yada, yada. We know the routine. But when Progressive filed, um, they filed saying we met the minimum of 750. So I call my insurance guy. I'm like, "Hey, look, dude, we've been paying. I mean, our first year we paid 40 grand. Our second year we paid like 60 something because we added a truck. This year, I mean, we're going to be paying. There's no telling. Like, so now our policy is like $78,000 a year for 4 trucks. I mean, it is what it is, and we all have good driving records. It's supposed to drop, but that's just the reality of it. But this Blitz week, uh, yeah. So I thought we had everything in line, and it's not going to affect anything. It's not a safety violation or anything. But I called our guy right away because I've had this guy for a while, Ed at Mr. Wilson Insurance, and he said, "Hey, Brad, I'm on it. I don't know why they did that. I'm on it," and filed saying that we have $1 million with the FMCSA. But he did tell me, yeah, they filed saying that you just met the requirements of 750, but dude, you've had $1 million since day one. And I said, well, that doesn't change anything because I got a driver right now in Oklahoma getting hemmed up by the police. So we went out, and it was crazy. I mean, this way station, that way station, this way station, that way station. I broke down, had a truck come and get me. He didn't have a level one sticker on it, so I got level one. And I mean, this Blitz week was no joke. Where we were, that was Texas, Oklahoma, all the way up to Minnesota, Iowa. I mean, all of them were just. Um, but anyways, guys, you got to pay attention to that kind of stuff. I didn't know it. I keep it real on this channel, and it was just an eye opener for me, man. Been through We passed, and to get jammed up on something like that, it was just, it was mind boggling. But anyways, guys, just figured I'd put this out there for you.